Let me see here. Anyone going to Black Hat or Defcon? Actually, the company that I work for, they allow me to go to Black Hat, but it looks like it's gonna be online, so it's gonna be virtual. So I'm not gonna be. I don't think they're gonna. I'm not sure if they'll allow me to actually go to Nevada, Las Vegas, and partake in the Defcon itself. So, but Black Hat looks like that's gonna happen online. AL says, how do you go from IT work study to cybersecurity? Should I get a cert and start at a SOC? I get this question so often, AO. I get this question so often. It's crazy. So how do you do it? Let me show you what I was just going through earlier in this. See if I can show you this here. I was working on somebody's resume who has the same kind of thing going on. So excuse the formatting. I transferred this from a PDF to this. That's why it looks like this. But I was walking them through this resume here. And this is a person who is an IT professional. They did desktop supports. They did IT technician and some other things that I actually deleted off of this. I changed this resume up so that I could, not expose somebody's real information. So what they did, what you want to do to answer your question, especially if you've been in IT for some time, is you want to rewrite your resume, right? You probably want to just do a separate resume, and that's kind of what we're doing here. What I did here was I started to enhance all the security things that this person has done, right? Even though their role has only been IT or technician or desktop support or whatever, right? You have done tons of security stuff, but you just have to put it on your resume. So you want to redo your resume, like a whole nother version of your resume, and start off with all your security features. This person has a security plus. Put it right up top, right by your name. It's not a stretch for you to actually put what you want to do, right? Now, if you have not done any IT before and your previous job was a CNA, a certified nursing technician, or something like that, you probably couldn't put this in here. I mean, you couldn't get away with saying you're an entry-level cybersecurity analyst, right? Because you've never done any kind of IT, cybersecurity stuff, let alone IT. But this person has. So they've done IT before, and they've actually worked with tons of different cybersecurity tools. So they're listing those things here. So what you want to do is you want to put all the cybersecurity stuff that you've done in your career. That's what you want to do. Starting from the top, going all the way down, you want to highlight all the cybersecurity stuff you've done. So here I provided identity and access management, IAM services. This is a key word in cybersecurity. They're looking for this, right? This person's done it. Services for the Department of Aerospace, servicing 3,000 users using Microsoft Active Directory to unlock, reset, create, and delete users. There you go. Boom. And then that's the kind of stuff you want to highlight. If you've changed passwords, if you've done role-based access type work, you've done all the stuff, but you have to make sure you put it on your resume, right? If you've updated vulnerabilities, gotten rid of patched systems, or if you've updated Microsoft, all of those things are security things that you want to put on your resume. So redo your resume, write it as a cybersecurity resume, highlight all of the security stuff you've done over the years. If you want some tips on where to find things that are considered cybersecurity or information security, whatever, information assurance, whatever, you can go to the Nist 800. Let me see if I can show you this. Nist 800. Let me see if I can find it real quick. If you've heard of the CIS or the ISO 27000, all of those have it, but there's a breakdown of best security practices that all of us do. In IT, all of us have done these things, and so I just want to show you exactly what I'm talking about here. And once you see it, the light bulb should go on for you of all the things that you've done as far as security is concerned. Okay, here it is right here. Nist 800 family of controls. The name of the game is security controls, right? And so what you're looking at here are security controls. You've done these. If you're in IT, you have done these things. So you've done access control before. You've done security awareness training. You've done audit and accountability. Audit and accountability is looking at logs, turning logs on, enabling logs on Windows systems, on Linux systems. You've done that before. Media protection. Media protection. That's like you're at the job and somebody has an external hard drive and you're making sure that it's encrypted, or you're making sure that it's labeled properly, or you're making sure that people don't bring their own media to work. You know, things like that. Physical and environmental protection. If you've ever participated in creating a visitor's log, or made sure that the restricted areas at your organization had a visitor's log, that right there is security compliance. You can put that on the resume. If you've ever done a physical security check, if you ever had to walk around an area to make sure the doors are locked, to make sure the security cameras are on, that's also physical security. That's a physical security assessment, actually. Another risk assessment, if you've ever helped with or done a risk assessment to make sure, that's basically running a scan. If you've ran vulnerability scan and had to compile that into a report that you then had to give to somebody in your organization, that's something you want to put on your resume. These are all things that you want to put on your resume. And the list goes on and on. There's tons of stuff. If you're an IT person, the opportunity is golden right now for you, because we really need cybersecurity people, and there's not enough of us doing this job right now. And I mean, I'm sure you see it on the news, man. Organizations are getting annihilated right now because there's not enough of us, and it's just pretty crazy. All right, hope that answers your question.